talking about you and I.
No, Sunshine. Sunshine. Kim's not
Confused.
okay. Kim's not coming at you. She's
Is
trying
it
to.
Armando? Are we talking about Armando?
Oh, the one that Armando's here right now.
Yeah.
If Armando wants to come up, I'm more than happy. But call me a.
Yeah, I would like to mention that.
So my problem is people with these horrible ways. What's so offensive to hear that no one wants to be friends with you when you're this horrible? Because that line in Armando's life got me blocked. So whenever he comes up here, I'm gonna excuse myself because I don't block people because I speak with my chest. If you know
I
you're
don't.
that horrible,
I
what's
got
so
blocked
offensive to
too.
hear? What's so offensive for Armando? If I can list these things about the back and forth in your hypocrisy, what's so horrible to hear about who you are and why no one wants to be friends with you? No one, which is me, because I don't want to be friends with anybody. I come with my entertainment purposes, and when life isn't keeping, I'm with my actual friends. Why is that so hard for some persons to hear? Because that got me blocked.
There, but I was working, so I
And then
didn't
and
see
then
that.
and then truty is whenever I give you my number and when I start talking, if that were to happen, I'll be in some shit because they're gossipers. So we're constantly hearing about the business. You realize that I know about what everybody says on the phone to each other because they all come and repeat it, and I don't. No one has my number. So why would I want to talk to someone in private, knowing that in 2 weeks from now it's going to end up on a public platform?
Yeah,
These are
I don't
normal
do that
people.
to
Why would I
my
want to talk to them
friends,
what
privately?
you saying?
And then
I don't do that to
everybody
anybody.
is sensitive because they all felt like they had a friend in someone. No, we aren't friends. No one here is friends. We're all gossipers. Shut the fuck up. It's lonely to assume that you come
Which is
here and make friends
good.
that way.
I consider
I mean,
you
that's
a
true. We all
friend.
migrated from a
Yeah.
tea
Not like a
trade.
bestie.
No,
Let's be so
that's
real.
because you and I are treating each other well, Heidi.
Okay. I
That's
just
that's not the case with
gotcha.
everybody. People are on private conversations only
Like
for a
you
week
have all my
later to hear what the
information.
conversation, the phone call was about.
Yeah, no. I just wanted
And
to
you
make
still
sure
think
that
you
you
have a
know. I
friend.
feel you are my friend.
And they still think and they still think they have a friend.
Yeah. Okay, I understand what you mean. That's why I'll
I
always
would like to
ask.
think
I
that
don't
even
ever.
with Corey and me, like it's the same thing I'm doing with Heidi.
I love you,
If I were
Aqua.
to
You're
friend
so
someone,
cute.
it would be Corey, Sahar, Goosebumps, Heidi, Miss Aqua, or Rich himself.
Yeah.
Even Starly Cat is a nice girl to me.
Yeah. I mean, I have things. Kim has been nice enough. She's gonna send me things. I
I'm
went
sending
through
you,
my
and I
stuff.
need your address, right?
Yeah, and I
And
have some things that I found that I want to send to you, and
I've sent Corey stuff, and
Yeah,
we
you
never
have.
have those type of
Thank you so much.
mishaps.
I looked so pretty that day.
Yeah,
We
it's,
never have those type of mishaps with people addresses and stuff.
Never.
And we still don't consider ourselves as friends, but other people are just horrible. You're a horrible person, which is why every private call comes back because you can't wait to release your tongue. And I don't want to be friends with people who can't wait to have gossip out of me. You're a gossiper. I just want you for entertainment, honey.
See, when I talk to Sunshine on the phone, we're not even talking about that. We're trying to figure out on how to bring tobacco to Canada, which we can't.
Literally, that's what we talk about, and what our wedding is going to be like.
Yeah, that's hilarious. And then when I talk to Heidi on the phone, we're just talking about like care products and everything else.
And I've asked some advice about like menopause and things because
Yeah.
I don't. My mother
Stuff that you
passed
don't
away. I
actually
don't
want to
have
kind of air
anyone
out.
to ask things to. So she's been helpful with certain health questions I've had and things. Oh, look how
Making
gorgeous
sense.
Corey looks with the Il Maquillage.
Oh, if anybody doesn't know, this is the night I went out with my
Yeah,
husband.
you look
to an
really
event,
good, Corey.
and I'm wearing the El Maquillage and the concealer.
That looks fantastic.
Yeah.
On my eyes, I've got the
I'm so glad you love it,
Frozen
Corey.
Fire,
It's beautiful.
and I have it on my cheeks a little bit and a little bit on my forehead. I have my usual eyebrow pencil on with a little bit under my eye. some mascara, and I have the Jeffree Star, the purple. I forgot what it's called, but the purple that came out with the gold blooded. And there she
Goosebumps.
is.
Hey.
Welcome to my
Hey,
bedroom.
girl.
I know, I just walked in, but who were we talking about?
We're just basically saying it's ridiculous with what's going on.
We're all sick of it, basically.
Well, I really haven't been here for the
Yeah,
last
that's
like 2
kind of how we
hours.
started the conversation. I said that I was with my niece, so I couldn't be a part of really the live. I popped in real quick, but I heard everyone was, still
Like right now, I'm literally at the doctor's office in the waiting room.
Yeah.
Like I
so
went
you
and had a
can't-
job interview. Like
Oh,
How did
how'd
it
it go?
go?
How'd it
I
go?
don't know what's going on. I haven't been here. I
Yeah.
was there
No,
in
me
Bridges
neither.
Room
Yeah.
earlier, and then
With
I
those
left.
certain
and
two
I'm
people I
being
don't want to
told-
mention, it's always going to be the same bullshit.
I'm being
so
told that I
I'm done
rage
with that.
quitted when really I
what?
had to leave for my interview.
Oh my gosh, and that's something that I brought up, Goose, just a couple of minutes ago. I said, all this time we're spending on live, we're sacrificing our time and energy and things that we're doing in real life.
we're being
so for
recorded,
people
and
to
we're
say
being
That's
that,
why
like,
my husband was
right now.
actually mad the other
And I
day.
literally,
Darling.
and I
and to say
literally,
like, oh, it
Heidi,
doesn't
you
matter.
better speak for yourself over there because all this time I spend online with y'all, I know.
I'm
I
only
know,
speaking for myself.
I know who and who I will actually meet in real life, and I know exactly who and who I would spew over into a friendship. It's not the entire group.
No, I'm
It's
not
not the
saying that
entire
at all.
group.
No, I know. I agree with that. No,
I can count on my 5 fingers after spending almost 6 months, half a year on this live in the same group. I can count 5 fingers how many I feel I actually want to meet. The rest are
Yeah.
just gossipers or for entertainment purposes only.
Right. Yeah, no. Saying that, myself, I've spent time trying to make friends or be social, and it's like these people aren't my real friends, and here I am sacrificing my time, which is valuable for what?
I'm your real friend.
Yes, you are. Yeah, I'm talking like in general.
Yeah, the general.
What Kim just said,
populace.
not everyone is your friend. So same thing. There are
Because
some
I
that are
know
real
I know
friends.
exactly who I can send my address to
Right.
send me a package without
Right.
risking it,
Right.
without risking being doxxed. I already know exactly who I can say, hey, I feel like my vagina is scratching me without my fucking business being come back on it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
I
with-
can't risk 1 week later my business is out there.
Right.
Well, that's what I'm saying right now. Our live is being recorded,
And put on YouTube. That's
and
not
now
okay.
it's most likely.
I would not be surprised if those girls are in here right now on different accounts, like recording, because they already said to Beverly that that's what they do. They like follow me to Rich's live or whoever's live, and if I don't like drop Rich a freaking unicorn every day, they go around telling people that me and Rich are no longer friends.
People need to stop clocking your money. Your money is your money. How you choose to spend it is your business. Period.
That's
It's
like me
not
going to Jeffrey's
Oh my
live
God,
and
sweetheart.
saying, if
They
Barb's
are
doesn't throw
spending
unit,
a
they're no
lot
longer friends.
more buying garbage. The shit that they wear, the garbage that they have on their faces and their bodies, that old material that scratches them at night. They're using a lot more money just not taking care of themselves, Corey. It's okay to say you have a friend and you understand the way of supporting them. And I do it with Jeffree Star. You do it with whichever brand you like. Or the girl, it's okay. It's okay.
It's really
But
no one's
what I will
business.
not do is come here and argue with somebody about Jeffree Star, and then if I go into my vanity table, I've been buying more
so
than you
dumb.
have. No,
It's like
honey.
basically the equivalent of somebody saying if Barb's doesn't drop a uni every day, then she's not friends with Jeffrey anymore. How do we know what their friendship is like? They know what their friendship is like because they're friends.
No, but not big. But that's the thing. You see, because TikTok gave us the gifting culture where people had to spend their coins on their supporters, people felt like giving the support to our creators that way was a form of us buying some form of attention from them. When really and truly we're doing the same thing with YouTube, with repeating the videos over and over, making sure that our favorite creators have high streams so that they can be someone on YouTube. No, we don't have to do that. No, we can just send a direct gift, a gift which somehow translates to a coin. But that's how we support our creators. The coins keep their lights on.
What
Oh, I
hurts
got
me
my
the
free
most
sample.
is having someone that I thought was a friend, hearing them turn around and calling me a mole.
See how it goes. I'll make a video sometime.
We were doing it on YouTube, but without gifts. Now that people are sending gifts, people think that warrants it to clock people's pocket. You can't clock someone's money. Do you make that enough? Can you afford a lion?
I can't believe they would even assume Coco, that you're the mole. I said you're the sweetest little cinnamon bun ever, and she just wants to be friends and wants everyone to get along. I think that's opposite.
I want everyone to get along,
Wait,
but it's
who are they
unfair.
saying is the mole now?
Me.
Yeah, they're calling
It's
Aqua the
unfair to
mole.
people like Corey.
Yeah.
Corey, who can
That's what
afford two
Armando
lions,
said.
have to
Armando
sit there
said
and
Aqua's
argue with
the
people who
mole.
can't afford it. It's unfair.
Armando's the mole.
I can't always do it, you know. I have heard
Who
everything
cares?
from I am on welfare to I am a millionaire.
Oh,
I
and
gotta
you're
go
a
before
mama
me.
as well. Don't forget.
It's ridiculous.
You're
Once you
one
don't,
of those.
once
Whether
you
you
don't
be
tell
on
them your
welfare or you
business,
be a
Corey,
millionaire, it's no one's
we won't
business.
know.
Yeah, exactly. What is it? You know, I don't see
No
why
one's
people are
business.
concerned.
Quite honestly, if you were a millionaire or if you were on welfare, that's not
Where
necessarily
did
a reflection
Goosey
on your
go?
character.
Goosey fell back down.
That
Yeah,
doesn't
what is it anyone's business? And they're saying, because I tend to gift more on the beginning of the month, and I'm just like, well, that's when everything gets paid. You know, I pay my bills at the beginning of the month,
Mhm.
you know?
You
I
should
pay
not even have
everything. I
to
do my
explain that.
finances at the beginning of the month, so it's just easier for me to know how much I have that I'm able to spend.
Yeah, but no one should be clocking what you're spending. It's not their
But
business.
then they're like,
Just
oh,
like
she
Kim
gifted at
said,
the
they
beginning of the
spend
month,
their
so
money
it's
how
her
they
SSI
want.
check. It's the welfare check. I'm like, really? You think people on welfare have money to drop a lion? You know, I mean, I'm not, you know, I don't know how to explain it. It's just like, and you know what?
Corey,
Even if
it's not
somebody was on
right.
welfare and they
No need
dropped the
to.
lion, what is it my business to bother them about it?
You don't need to explain it. It's any real
Yeah.
friend is not going to be
You know
asking you what's
you
in
know
your
what I'm
bank
gonna
account.
appreciate is that we take from the smaller creators, because I'm gonna be honest. We've been in Rich's box or on our own lives multiple times as smaller creators,
Uh-huh.
and we get one and two gifts. Like I've gotten maybe like 100 coins, like $1 worth of coins being on
Yeah.
Rich's live, which translates like maybe like $1 US. And we would get that, and we take from smaller creators, and then Jeffree Star goes live, and I exchange that coin just to give him a heart me.
That's exactly what I do. I
And he doesn't need
every
it.
cent I make. Yep, same.
But no one wants to clock it because we're all looking to impress Jeffree Star. I'm not, because I buy too much shit to want to be impressed, because I'm a true reviewer.
Right.
I love.
Honestly, I gave him a gift the other night, and his reaction was a little. It was a little bit. It hit my feelings, but I'm not gonna make it into this big huge.
Yeah, it's and but we can't have a room to say that, Heidi, because they're busy impressing him to the point where they forget that they were taking from smaller communities
Right.
to give to richer communities. Like we go to smaller lives, or even the people who give to us are poorer than Jeffree Star.
Yeah.
And we exchange those same gifts just to give to him when he really acknowledges them.
Yeah.
And I have to sit here and argue them, defend Jeffree Star every day, and you don't want to see my makeup cabinet. I have Jeffree Star in my shoe closet.
Yes, I do.
I have
wanna
things
see
in my
your-
bathroom I
wanna
never
see
even knew I had. And to argue with someone who really is spending less money in supporting his brand is ridiculous, because you're all just speaking from a TikTok perspective. They can afford gifts, they can afford the products. And I have to listen to you how you love Jeffree. Sweetheart, shut the fuck up.
Oh God, excuse me. I'm so embarrassed. I'm going to crawl under a rock right now.
It's also been like for me a different experience because TikTok is really the first social media that I've ever participated in outside of Facebook. And Facebook has been very different experience for me. You don't go on lives and you don't talk to people, but I've never really met someone that I didn't already know. Like every single one of my Facebook friends is someone that I've legitimately spent a portion of my life with, whether we went to school together or we worked at the same place or we're related, or very close friends or we're close friends. Like everyone that I am friends with, I know personally. Even if I don't have their telephone number now, if I got their telephone number, I could call them up and it would be like picking up out of nowhere. I mean, the relationships are just different, where this is we're meeting people and we're becoming quote unquote friends without even knowing each other. So it's been, I guess, a learning experience for me to differentiate the two different types of social media. And again, I'm
It's
just
so
speaking for
different from
myself.
pen pals.
Oh, what, Heidi? Even, let me tell you, I might not always like everyone 24/7, but I learn from them, right? And you know
Yeah.
how Jeffree Star, he be having both his very kind and mean ways because he does a lot of bantering here, right?
Yeah.
But away from that, one thing I learned is that when they wanted to step out of TikTok to form friendships with others, it was either like-minded people who were aiming for his tax bracket and were halfway there, or they were already within his level of um, what would you call it? Acknowledgement by patrons in form of who runs the app. They had their following, right?
Right.
I never see him step out and try to friend, the troll or the poorest person on TikTok. They're all creators with many, many followers. They're all big gifters and big shooters. And they're pretty much borderline the same TikTok tax bracket, right? They all unlock the balls at the same time. Yes, if I Google Jeffree Star's net worth, I'll see that maybe he owns a couple hundred millions that others don't. But on TikTok, he and Xtina and Barbs have the same access to the vault gift. They spend the same amount of coins. They go about with the same level of supporting and have the same level high patronism from supporters. They have hundreds of thousands of followers. What happens is that a regular girl like me who does not do content creating, I'm not a streamer, I go and I send a heart me to Jeffree Star and I feel like I am the defender of Jeffree Star. When we're not even doing the same thing for me to be acknowledged enough by him. He doesn't want to friend any random person. He's friending like-minded individuals who are more than likely doing the same work that he's doing.
Yeah.
And is already on their way.
Yeah. And now that you change those rules, the heart me's are very important. You know, it may only be one coin or whatever, but they're very important because my understanding is you have to collect a certain amount.
Yeah, because it's a
Changes your
process,
rank.
right?
Yeah.
He and Xtina are good friends now, but it took thousands of US dollars in gift sending for him to acknowledge her. And then when he did, he realized that, hey, maybe the amount of money that you spend on me, you have enough for yourself, so you wouldn't want to steal anything from me. So because you aren't a thief, let me see if I can be friends with you. I know they're at this point in their friendship because she had something fronted and she was proving herself already.
Right. He has to be very careful. It's unfortunate.
So she was very generous to him, and out of being that generous, he said, hey, since you're that generous to me, you don't want to use me. Let's be friends.
Yeah, that's true. A lot. I have seen people come in there. Tina is a very good mod, so she tends to wipe it out before it pops up. But people keep coming up like they want him to pay their rent. They want him to pay their college
I've seen
tuition.
stuff like that. Yeah.
Nuts.
All the friends who he's with, they sent him gifts. Like, even before Xtina was running his lives by his house when he went live, and even if she's not sending him big gifts, she does not miss a launch. You have people like Cerna, you have people like Xtina, you have people like Mama C. They own millions of dollars worth of Jeffree Star goods.
Wow. I just think it's crazy to respect.
Thousands of dollars worth of Jeffree Star goods.
I mean, even if Jeffrey invited me to the ranch, like let's say me and my husband were invited to the ranch, we weren't, but as of yet, but I would not expect Jeffrey to like suddenly be like, here, you're hanging out with me, so have $1 million. Like, that's
Right.
ridiculous. But people act like that.
He does that with Xtina to the point where, I like his approach. Never you give a man a fish. But all these opportunities that she gets to sell with him, be on live, do the co-hosting, have this type of co-lead in Jeffree Star Cosmetics, it might be paid.
Yeah,
He
these
might be
same
giving
people.
her an opportunity of a lifetime.
Oh my God, these same people that are saying, why doesn't Jeffrey pay my college tuition, are the same ones, they don't drop anything. And, if they did, they would want Jeffrey to pay their fucking college tuition. It's like, it doesn't work like that.
I
And
agree,
think
are the same people who can prove that they aren't around but to use him. You have
Yeah.
to come. You have to come with the and then people. That's why I don't clock people who send gifts or stuff. You sometimes have to prove to people, hey, I don't want anything from you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I just
Sometimes it takes. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I'm just saying, like, for myself, I legitimately just want friends. Like, I find it interesting, and how can I put it, articulate it to you? Like, I find you really interesting. Like, I like your style. I like New York. So there's kind of stuff that I'd be like wanting to sit there and just like chat with you about. Same
Kim
thing
is
with
like the
Heidi,
style queen.
Corey. Like,
I love new friends too, Miss Aqua, but not everyone is like you now. Because even Heidi and you on my live the other day when you came by when I was getting ready and I was posing in my camera, you know what Heidi said to me? Kim, you're so beautiful. Can I screenshot you?
she asked for
Just small
permission.
things like that. Just
Yeah, ask.
the fact that you ask permission before doing it. I know exactly who I'd want to be
Because I
friends with.
respect you, because I truly respect you, and I would never want to do anything,
Hey guys.
to exploit you or make you feel that sort of way. I think I wouldn't, but yeah, the right thing to do is to ask someone permission. You're not,
Yep.
you're sharing a very special, fabulous moment of your life with me, and I felt very honored and special to have been able to watch you do that and be a part of it. And I thought your look was so beautiful. Yeah, but I'm not going to just take a picture of you without asking you. That's not right. There's a level of respect that people should have.
Friend from Miss Aqua who I believe is being respectable enough not to bombard my New York life, but to share the inspirations that she get from it. And I'm saying to you, hey, as a grown ass woman who is doing your own content in your own space with makeup and having her own struggles with just basic stuff, the face of her shape, the wrinkles, the brow size, the brow length. God, I am inspired too by how you're inspired by me, and I hope that we can make a mutual exchange and teaching each other whatever we know, because I'm also, maturing.
Actually, sorry, Heidi. One thing, Kim, I'm gonna tell you why I admire you so much and why you're like, I kind of idolize you, is because of what you said, and this is something for everyone to listen to and really think about. Kim, one time, so I'm not gonna be eloquent enough to say it like how Kim did, but Kim one time pointed out that when you go into someone's live, you got to remember that's that person's house, that's that person's in space, and to respect that and don't cross the boundaries. That really hit me hard when Kim said that. Like, I took it to heart and I thought about it every day. And that's why when I go into someone's live, and let's just say I see, I don't know, I'm not going to say a name, but let's just say someone's there that I'm not really fond of. Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Ginger. Ginger is really cool. But if I go into your live and let's just say I see someone that I'm not particularly fond of or whatever, I'm going to be cordial and I'm going to be polite. And yes, I will try to make conversations with that person, like in a nice way of like, oh yes, whatever. Because Kim taught me a lesson. Kim said, when you go into someone's place, you treat it with respect. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, Kim's taught me a lot.
No, that makes a lot of sense. A lot of sense. And
Yes, you did.
I never meant it to inspire you. It was just a thing. Like, sometimes people forget that as content creators, we coming in sharing our interest is an opportunity for their platform. And the bigger ones don't do it. Like, even Rich to be friends with Jeffree Star and allowing us girls to be on his platform is a lot enough for me to respect him. Me coming in here, Miss Aqua, and you sitting in your own fucking house that you work so hard for, doing your own thing, and walking into the room and being invited to your live is enough to me to come here and respect you when you're speaking to shut up. Whenever I need to go, I say, hey, thank you for hi, good morning. I give you a warm welcome. Because what else am I supposed to do?
You've actually taught a lot of very good manners. That's what I'm saying. Like,
How do I go into
I
people's...
admire you. I admire you so much. Like,
Thank you, and likewise.
what happened to Corey?
So who's voted off the island now? Who's the mole today?
Oh, it's not about voted off the island, Goose. I was just called a mole, and I'm
Oh my god, I'm
and I'm
sorry.
actually like not laughing about it, but I'm trying to just cheer myself up by like, okay, you know what? If that's how you feel, then okay. If that's how you feel, then don't be friends
Tasha,
with
who called you that though?
Armando.
Well, why?
I don't know.
Armando's in this chat right now, or Amaya's in this.
Or he's like recording. That's fine.
Yeah, Maya Valentine. Yeah, it's
Mm-hmm. It broke my heart because I've defended him so many times. But that's fine if that's how you feel. I'm gonna be mature about it. Just people aren't always out to get you. You gotta remember that. People are not always out to get you, and maybe because of certain people or whatever the BS that's going on, stop making it bigger than what it is, because it's not.
yeah.
What people aren't happy about, and I'm not going to speak because I have everyone here right now. Thank you for the heart. That's the heart me, I think. Thank you for the heart with the world heart. But basically, you know what? Everyone here can actually speak on for themselves that why you don't like being recorded or what's going on. And it's not because we don't like you as a person or whatever. It's just because of like being recorded.
I don't want to be put on YouTube. I don't think it's fair for someone to record me and put me on YouTube, which is a television thing. I have children and family members that watch YouTube that have nothing to do with TikTok, and I've never given my permission for that, and I don't want that. And I've always been very respectful to Armando. So Armando, if you are doing that, please, out of respect for me,
Thank you, Maddie.
just think about it and understand that that's not something that I want.
Sunshine, do you have anything to say?
And that's not me coming after you. That's not me attacking you. That's me having, that's me speaking my truth.
Okay. Sunshine, do you have anything to say about that?
Especially if you're monetizing over it. You have a problem with people monetizing things over you. I've heard that constantly being something that upsets you. So please understand that, you know, you can't
Thank you,
get
Maddie.
upset if someone does it to you and then do it to someone else.
Who else wants
And
to
I'm
go?
only saying this because I thought he was in the chat. Otherwise, I would not be talking about it.
He
Unless I
was in the chat.
desired to talk
He
about
is
it.
in the chat. Amaya's in the chat.
Yeah, Maya is definitely in the chat.
So,
Yeah.
Amaya, I'm speaking to you and I'm letting you know that that's how I feel. It's not an attack, but I feel a little very uncomfortable to hear, and I'm just finding this out just now, which is why I'm responding right now. I haven't even had a chance to try
Thank you,
to,
Maddie.
but I'm really not okay with that. TikTok is one thing. You know, recording the TikToks, you know, it's very, I hear two sides of the thing because absolutely records your live. So, okay, TikTok is one thing. I can't control, I guess, no one wants to record my TikTok. But to take it to a different platform that's actually on the television that someone could be listening to, including my children, that's really wrong. And I feel very violated, and I'm not happy about that at all. And if I go on YouTube and I see these videos are up and you don't have respect to take them down, then I don't know what my next move is.
I called Armando this morning and I asked Armando to take the videos down, and Armando told me that he was not going to take them down. He wanted an apology from Rich.
Well, I'm not Rich, and I don't know his problem with Rich is his problem with Rich. But if my name and my information is up on YouTube, there's no business for that.
Mm-hmm.
If he has a problem with Rich, he needs to deal with Rich.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you really want to deal with it, and you're not using it for a some excuse to get attention or whatever the case may be, then handle it like a real man or woman would, which is going directly to that person off the app and figure it out.
Exactly.
Exploiting everybody else and everybody else's name, voice. I am so open. I have my camera. Every time I have my camera on, I'm walking around, not only my house, showing the neighborhood. I show and share a lot, including my name and everything. And I feel very violated to know that I am on YouTube without my consent.
Mm-hmm.
And how often do I ever speak up and really?
You
how
don't.
often? I bite my tongue. How many times? All the time. I'm not biting my tongue on this one. I'm sorry. I'm not.
Yeah, me and Goose are both on YouTube. We didn't want to be, but
That's wrong.
they're
That's
accusing
wrong.
us
But
of
you're the doxer, but you're the doxer,
doxing.
right?
It's
You're the
ridiculous.
doxer, right? So that information is being now spread all over everyone in the world, including
Anyone.
you know,
It's possible.
Thank you, Maddie.
I'm not even going to say exact names because I don't want to bring too much attention to it. But there are some people here that are, going for different applications or job things or whatnot. That could be so damaging.
Yup.
It
Mm-hmm.
could affect someone's livelihood,
Yup.
the ability to pay their mortgage or their rent or feed their family off of this bull crap. It is wrong. And if I go on YouTube and I see my name on there, I'm giving you a couple of minutes to take it down. It's going to be a problem.
Oh, he told me it's not going to affect anything. Nobody's going to know who anybody is.
My name is there. My name and my face. Huh. My name and my face are there.
Yeah,
I don't lie about who I am.
upsetting.
Mm-hmm.
I show the inside of my home. I show my neighborhood. I show, I'm very honest. Look at that.
You know, it's upsetting to me, though. As I said, Goose and Sunshine and even you. How many times have I told you, oh, I adore Armando. I care about him. Like, I worry about him. And then for him to turn around and call me a mole and that he's blocked me? What? That's your prerogative, but...
When I clicked on the live button, I was seeing if Rich was live. He wasn't. The very first name that came up was Amaya's.
Okay, well, Amaya...
And I went into Amaya's thing. I did not go in a box because I had my niece here, but I was very respectful. I came in, I dropped the heart me. I listened to the song, which I thought had a really cute beat. I've been nothing but respectful and nice and gracious, no matter how many times there's been bull crap. And when it's the same people and the same names that are constantly in there, but then you want to play the victim, but then you go and victimize someone else in the same manner? Come on.
Yeah, you had the drama queens in there that are stalking me. Like they're literally hanging out outside of Rich's live and recording us and then complaining that we're not friends anymore because I didn't throw this or I didn't throw that.
Oh, thank you for the gift, whoever sent it.
Oh,
I'm
that
very-
was Maddie. Maddie.
Oh, thank you,
She's
Maddie.
really
Maddie.
sweet. I like her name. Goosebump knows, like...
Oh, it said clit something. It wasn't
Yeah,
Maddie.
well, no, you can't say that. That's her other page, but she goes by Maddie the Baddie.
Well, Maddie the Baddie, I really want to thank you. I'm sorry that I didn't see it. I'm just vacuuming and doing something. Oh, Mason, come on! I just swept up. Oh my gosh! I
Okay,
swept up a
so
pile.
Heidi, I'm gonna let Sunshine speak if it like.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna. Yep,
So
yep,
Sunshine, it's your turn. How do
yep. You want
you?
me to drop? Do you want me to drop?
No, I want you to stay here.
Down? Okay.
You guys here?
Yep.
I'm here. I'm listening.
No. What do you want to say, Goose?
I don't say nothing.
Yeah, come
It's
on.
your turn, girl.
Nah. What's my turn of? I don't
No,
even know.
like, do you have anything like to say about the recording or being put up on YouTube or anything else? Like, because this live is currently being recorded right now, and
Like I said in the comments, it's like only 200 views that he has, and it's really hard to find his page if you're looking, even by searching the name.
mhm.
And the 200 views that he has is probably honestly him replaying these videos from the whole time that he's been doing it. But I mean, again, I don't care because again, I'm on the internet. But like again, that's invading someone's privacy. If they don't like it, you should respect it. If you're their friend, am I right?
You're not wrong. Because I mean, you know what? Right now, anybody that has anything to say, there's no right or wrong answer. Like, it's on how you feel. You know, so
But I do think putting someone on YouTube without their consent is wrong. That's not a personal feeling. That's I'm sorry. I think that's wrong. And if I'm wrong, please
no.
tell
Once
me I'm
again,
wrong.
there's no right or wrong here.
Well, I think with this, that is a right or wrong. Because
Well,
it's not just my feelings. It's not just like, oh, we're having
I
a dis-
personally
I've never
don't
had a
think it's
dis-
right either. That's just my personal opinion. That I don't think that.
to record someone
And then putting it on YouTube.
one thing is if you're putting it on TikTok, do I like that? No, I don't really like that. But it is what it is. I signed up for TikTok. I'm doing a live, so I have to take responsibility, right? And I do. But taking it to another platform in which most people are watching on television is wrong. That's not like a feeling. That's not Heidi being too sensitive.
And
That
then
is
Heidi,
wrong.
they block you when you say that you would never be friends with them. That they do this type of shit, but if you say to their faces, right? Hey, because of who you are, I will never be friends with you. It offends people like him. He blocked me because of I said that.
So he can be sensitive, and that's okay. But again, I don't think I'm being sensitive by taking a recording of me when I have my real name and my real face and putting it on YouTube without my permission. I don't think I'm being too sensitive. I think that's really, really wrong.
Yeah, and like how if Patricia and him are friends, he would uphold Patricia's right to her privacy, not wanting anyone to know who she is. Meanwhile, they get to be on telephone in private talks, talking about people, other people whose face they can see.
Okay, so you have 2 videos on there, and it has less than 20 views on it.
Who, me?
No, Heidi.
Heidi shouldn't have had a video on it at all. We do celebrity gossip. We are the celebrities.
Well, no, it's on her. Like it's her hosting. Like it's her room that is being recorded. It's not
Yeah, a
Rich
lot of it came from Heidi's room. It's ridiculous. She never does anything wrong.
That's what
It
I'm
always
saying.
happens.
Why is someone recording Heidi as if she's a celebrity? Celebrities, when they come, like Jeffree Star,
hungry.
he comes online and he says, "Everyone, get ready. I'm gonna talk some shit. You're gonna have some exclusive news. Listen up." And he speaks. Heidi comes and said that she wishes not to be recorded.
Yeah, I don't wish for this live to be recorded, and I don't give permission to it. I
Yeah.
do not give permission to have this recording.
And I have said that multiple times. I used to start every single one of my lives with that, and that still has not been respected. And again, that's to one extent because I am putting myself on TikTok. I am taking responsibility for the fact that, okay, if I'm recorded on TikTok, I don't like it. I don't think it's right. But taking it to YouTube is a whole nother animal, whole nother situation.
I wonder, like, hey Trevor, do you have a lawyer that you can speak to regarding about having it taken down?
Of course I have a lawyer.
I think you should be making a phone call.
I mean, I was going to say that I would like to give him the opportunity to tell him to take it down, but apparently Goosebumps has already tried that.
I said, as a friend, can you just do
Yeah,
that?
I thought we were friends. I had never had any.
Because I'm like,
issue
it
with
has
him.
nothing to do with you, Armando. Like the live and like it's not even like it's to benefit him or it's really about him.
I'm disappointed.
Hi.
And yeah, and like because we're having a conversation about being upset and whatever about having it recorded or being put onto YouTube or whatever, then all of a sudden you're the mole, you're bad, or if you're friends with this person, you're the mole. You're Adrian Mole. Kim, how do you feel about that being put on to like being recorded and then being put on to
I found out today. I found out that people are so you see everything that people accuse people of doing, they're guilty of the same thing. And I will never listen to an attention seeker tell me about an attention seeker. And it's difficult to hear because I've heard even when I was on Armando's live earlier, I heard the narrative of of the content that are posted even by Rich and the fact that they're monetized. You legit record people against their will in hopes that you'll have a YouTube break. It's the same thing that you're doing. And I don't understand why I should listen to a thief tell me about another thief. Like, if we're criminal and if we're guilty of doing the same thing, you have to sit this one up, buddy, because you're no better than X. And I was listening to Heidi, it's okay. It's okay to understand that because we're putting part of ourselves on TikTok, we're at risk. But I don't imagine my own group, my own community putting me at risk. So if you're gonna put me at risk, Heidi, I would love to say, fuck you. You know what I mean? Rather than thinking that I'm gonna pretend to want to like you or have conversations with you when you're the one, the same mole we talk about, you're also a mole. Like, why are you so pressed when you're guilty of doing the same thing? So if that's the case, then I'm pissed off because why would we try to build a community if we knew we're gonna harm each other, or if your
It's to harm
intentions
someone.
is to not care about what anyone else are feeling once you get your break from social media, and that's what Armando is looking. He's looking for his social media break. Why else would we be on YouTube? I'm not a celebrity. No one knows who the fuck I am. Why would you record me? Because you're spewing, you're dying, you're desperate for whatever content would give you your break, and you hope that whatever Rich Lux group or close to Jeffree Star people does, you have it on recording might somehow give you the attention that you're seeking. But why not do it with actual celebrities? People who people give a fuck about. I am nobody. I am nobody. So to
You
see
are
me
that
on
girl, though,
YouTube is
Kim.
weird. I get what you mean, Goose, but in terms of the culture, we are nobodies. None of us here are a celebrity.
That's for sure. I'm not a celebrity.
Right. And you're still recording me trying to make content. What am I? How will people relate to what I'm saying? No one follows me. No one is inspired. No one is really looking forward to anything from me. So why use me for content? Why record me? And then to record people who are desperately asking not to be recorded. What's up with that?
Nope, that part. And I have never been disrespectful to Armando. I would never do something that someone asked me not to do, that outright asked me, please don't do this. I live by the very simple idea of I'm going to treat someone how I want to be treated. I'm not going to treat someone one way and expect them to treat me better. Who am I? So if I only give out respect, why am I not giving back respect?
So Dova says if someone records your live and posts it on YouTube, just report it to YouTube video.
And again, I'm really only speaking about this right now in this manner because I just found out. Had I known prior, I would have discussed it.
Me too. It's just a channel of venting from me right now because I don't even know where the video is. I don't even know what
Me neither.
I don't even know what to do with the video. I don't even know how to look for it.
Yeah,
I
same.
never thought that I search my name on TikTok and something comes up. I'm not on YouTube. I'm not a stream. I'm not a creator. I'm not a streamer. I'm not a celebrity. I'm not a manufacturer. I'm not a producer. I'm none of that.
Right. What I am is a mother, and you know, someone that, like, I don't want to say their name, but she was so concerned about her privacy and the fear of this and that and blah 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 because she has kids. Well, are her kids more important than my kids? I'm not saying she has anything to do with this. I'm just saying in general, you know.
Well, if someone records your live and then posts it on YouTube, report the video, and when it says what section are you reporting it under, intellectual content theft, because there is a YouTuber who was stealing videos off of TikTok, doing reaction videos,